Reflection. A collection of creative writing and art by grassroots open writers. Copyright is retained by the authors. Grassroots open writers would like to thank Roosevelt Court Residents Association, the staff at Hastings Children's Library, the Isabel Blackman Foundation, and all the GROW members. Reflection. Reflection. Is it an image or just what you think you see? When I look into a mirror, I only see it's me. Look into a puddle, the image, it's there too, but it's only a picture of someone, namely you. The sun is rising or setting, the clouds can be gold or red. It happens night or morning, when you're lying in your bed. Looking back across the years at acceptance and rejection brings memories both good and bad, but they are from your own reflection. By Bernard Weeks Locke. Till the end of time. There is a quote, till the end of time. Is this not a paradox in the understanding as to the meaning of the word time? Time surely means the continued process of existence. With past, present and future thought as a whole, can time end? Time is used or wasted. All entities in creation have an allotted portion of time to exist. Maybe a few hours for a mayfly, for a sun hundreds of billions of years. History is remembered in time. Time is the rhythmic patterns of memory. By Margaret Rose Palmer. My future in my past. Time is blurred, it moves so fast. A child looks through this woman's eyes. I see my future in my past. Now is sharp as shattered glass, reflects like a serrated knife. Time is blurred, it moves so fast. Lives performed from task to task, begin and finish, fail and try. I see my future in my past. Carefully apply the mask, risk all upon the camera's lie. Time is blurred, it moves so fast. Hopes and dreams are unsurpassed, caught in the scheming flow of night. I see my future in my past. A kept promise, a missed chance, the choice to leave or stay and fight. Time is blurred, it moves so fast. I see my future in my past. By Ashley Jordan.
I reflect for you. I met the world unbeknown to me until I began to learn. I sang my way through my heart and began to learn to play. The musical notes, they flowed through me and began to help the world. Hear my recorder sing a tune and an audience learn to clap. I reflect right back to an imaginative world where music was my scene. The fire, it sometimes was an orange world that held the truth of me. I loved and love my music still. I could then only play a recorder, but in my time I've played a guitar, used my voice and heard beautiful instruments play. Violin, cello, ukulele, banjo, harmonica, and heard true stories of the dance world of life. This I reflect for you, my family. By Josie Lawson.
Man in the mirror. The man in the mirror has a different faces when he is to travel to new places, because he has always been possessed with a really certain kind of interest. It was a dream of being able to travel which would always leave him bedazzled. Was his dream an actual sign? We shall only find out in time. By Ryan Powell.
Reflection. We are trouts jumping against the stream, towards the death, toward the life. I see you in me, you see me in you. We leap together, we swim together. I am you, you are me. By Marie Newman. Mirror, mirror. Reflections. Mirror, mirror on the wall. When I look into the mirror, what do I see? I see the real me, not the person with the mask I wear when I'm outside, meeting friends and family. I see inside myself when I look in the mirror. I see my soul, my heart, my blood pumping through my veins, warming me inside. I see my organs working, my bones moving, and my blood cells blending together to keep me healthy and alive. I feel the hurts, pain, laughter, and happiness when I go beyond my skin, and I see my heart beating, keeping my mind alert, creative, and alive. When I stare into the mirror with my deep blue eyes, I see myself as God made me. My clear skin, my vision, my hands to feel, my ears to listen, and my mouth to speak words of wisdom. I look in the mirror and feel fortunate that I can see the real me beyond what others see. I feel the goodness in my soul to share with others on my life's journey. On that long road with ups and downs and twists and turns, I wait patiently for the light to illuminate my way. By Sue Rabette.
If you can recognise innocence where others see only design, if you can trust your inner voice when all around you cast doubt, if you can accept purity in spite of reason's fear, then you can learn to love Michael. Peter Pan was here. If you can defend with calmness, accepting hateful opinions, if you can persuade without judging, close off your heart but not your ears, if you can share in happiness within a second of a tear, then you can learn to love Michael. Peter Pan was here. If you sense a lost childhood, see a man-boy on a quest, if you believe in fairy tales yet for justice will not rest, if you can love unequivocally, wanting nothing in return, then you have learnt to love Michael, and you are not alone. By Anthony May.
Reflections. Reflect on light on a running stream. As you watch the water running by, you reflect on the past and present times gone by. Good, bad this may be, broken dreams, relationships, bereavement, success to achieve, not reach your goals, to fulfill your dreams, reflection on happy, the positive, what you can achieve makes you happy. Try not to dwell on the bad reflection. By Nick Crump. What if? What if creation is Mother Nature's little joke? What if that meteor had missed the Earth? What if the dinosaurs had not flourished? What if those apes had stayed in the trees? What if Darwin's genetics had not been discovered? What if the Big Bang had been a damp squib? What if Albert Einstein had the intellect of Homer Simpson? By Maggie Palmer. Reflection. As I look into the mirror at my reflection, The change over the years has gone. I've aged before knowing it. Time has gone so fast I did not realize you see yourself young. Look again and age has caught up with you. The mirror shadows another you. By Jan Humphreys. The Mirrored Door. I sit alone, wrapped up in thought, led around in endless circles, like a fish that has been caught in a trap designed for turtles. I know that this is not my place. I did not wake where I belong. This is not my time or space. These words are not my song. I can't remember where I've been, or anything I may have done, what I've said or who I've seen, whether it was dull or fun. I just know I've been away. It was all quite different there. I lost the whole of yesterday. No one here seems to care. I wonder if, while I am here, the others will miss me more, if I'll remember this or fear the closing of the mirrored door. By Ashley Jordan.
This is a piece I've written on reflections. What a wonderful word this is. It is used by many poets, artists, and indeed writers. It can stir your imagination as you sit there in contemplation over a thought or an idea that has come into your mind. Maybe someone has made you an interesting offer that you have dismissed without a second thought, and after a while in your mind you decide on reflection to reconsider that offer. It can also be used as an adjective when you see the reflection or something in a mirror or on the surface of the water, be it a river or a lake. One of the best examples I can think of in regards to reflection was when my granddaughter was born. As we watched her grow and develop, to me she was an absolute reflection of my own daughter when she was born. So now I think I better rest my brain and head and go and lay down and go back to sleep. Good evening to you. My name is Frank Burnham. Bye.
Never say never. Reflection on my life. Enduring anxiety and pain. Fighting for improvement. Life is for living and loving. Energy and to be positive. Caution to the winds. Time tells great stories. Intuition has to be worked on. Open yourself up to all. Never say never. By Jan Humphreys.
Face to face. I see love reflected in you. I am the back of the mirror, the black combined with silver nitrate. I am framed in life, like its wooden surround. The chain holds me strong and firm upon the wall. I could offer my reflection to all that look upon me. Some say that reflections become infinite when mirrors are set face to face. Is this the path of love? But I am the back of the mirror, waiting for you to turn me around. By Stephen Taylor.
Rewind. Am I really here, sitting alone, quietly, being able to do as I please, without prevention? It was so different when I was young. No one told me I could achieve anything. I remember those dark streets, the greyness of the time, being resigned to what you had, never wanting more, good or bad. I think back occasionally. Today everything has changed. There is more joy, more hope than I ever had. It was not that long ago when life was so different. If I could reverse time, then they'd see how it was. It would have been nice if only they'd spoken quietly instead of yelling so angrily at me. Yes, I was a dreamer. In fact, I still am. I like it now. No longer a child. By Robert Brandon.
5 Haiku. Angels watch concerned. The love fight for survival. Nature's way guides all. Few elegant words uttered by a true prophet. Out came this haiku. Winter's nights are dark as seasons and weathers change. It's starting to snow. Weather is changing as seasons are passing by. The world is gleaming. Trees have been stripped down. Reservoirs have been frozen. This is a winter's change. By Ryan Powell.
The butterfly effect. Reaching back through time, evaluating memories. Fleeting thoughts land gently. The butterfly effect. Tiny wings that cause great changes through shifting concepts and interpretations of what life really means. Now it's about to end. By Ashley Jordan.
Keys on the hall table. Mirror, mirror on the wall, do you reflect the real me? Mirror, mirror on the wall, or is it I reflecting you? Glass, silver painted, whole and ornate, china doll, cracked in mind and body, eyes that never close, but do not see rivulets of red tracking my cheeks. A cosmetic face, blue eyes smudged, dashed with black, painted with false impressionism. Plumped up lips, fresh from the fist. Mirror, mirror on the wall, hold a broken reflection, for this image is fading. The stronger woman is whole. By Jan Hedger.
Forwardly looking back. Whenever I look behind me, I manage to bypass time. I tried walking backwards, then found myself in a different century, but I did not recognise the period. It was like the planet I knew, and yet it was not. I realised that by remaining still for long periods, then changing direction, I could change time. It was beginning to alarm me, even though I was not entirely content in my present time. I could not transport large possessions with me, only that I could carry. My watch was freaking out as it relied on a satellite for its time setting. Strangely, I could still make calls on my mobile phone, yet nobody I knew answered. In the distance, I heard a familiar cry. It was that of a wildebeest snorting. There must still be the internet. I need to speak to someone. No, for there were no computers. There was no paper. There was no writing. There was no speech. Communication was by a crude form of sign language. Here was a silent, lifeless society. I am there then. I wanted to be here now. I rubbed my eyes and looked up to see members of Grow staring at me. By Robert Brandon.
Reflection. If I could feel my reflection, I think it would feel wobbly. It would move different to me. It would feel flat and rather cold. It wouldn't speak back to me, it would just listen. It would move with me, but my left would be its right. If I showed my reflection some writing, it would be all back to front. A mirror does funny things. Does the mirror ever lie? Only when you look at yourself in a funfair wobbly mirror. But then you just look funny. It does not reflect real life. Sometimes it might be better that way. By Debbie Feltz.
Repatriation. 6 shoulders bear the coffin's weight. 12 hands connect with natural wood. 60 fingers curl round tight. 6 heads carry a sense of disbelief. 12 eyes keep front with tears subdued, reflective, without rhyme. 6 saddened hearts share a family's grief. 12 feet step with a measured tread. 60 toes clench in time. 6 hands are ordered for an equal salute. 12 ears deafened as the engines fed, rising to cruising height. 6 soldiers stand down at ease. 12 eyes allow a tear's release. 60 fingers pray for peace. By Jan Hedger.
Reflection. I reflect on past experiences, on mental hospitals and schooling, and my brother dying of cancer. My niece is quite mentally ill over it. I used to get depressed and suicidal. I was in several care homes. I reflect on the suffering of the world, of the mentally ill with Alzheimer's who don't go out, bedridden. I reflect on crime, the reason for it. I reflect on abuse of animals and children, old people, wars, illness, hospital life. I reflect on my lucky side of life, reflect why I haven't married, getting the wrong job, getting the sack of my good parents, the seasons, people criticising, reflect on being sensitive. I reflect on kindness of people. I reflect on children's behaviour. I thank God for what I've got. Reflect on heartbreak of young people. I reflect on my feelings. Sue Horncastle, goodbye.
Rethink everything. Rethink everything. Feel, live, evaluate, collect, treasure, inform, outline, neutrality. By Anthony May.
Flowing for All by Jan and Nigel Wilkins. Arising from grandiose mountains, the Babbling Brook begins its tremulous way, cascading over smooth, rounded pebbles, down the steep ravine in a clear ribbon, encapsulating the picture book sea, foraging its way deep below ground, gushing into the open with renewed joy, hopping over leaching covered rocks into a winding, widening crystal stream, juicily nurturing the burgeoning plants, kicking its heels over tripping rapids, landing safe to continue its journey, meandering through spreading plains, no time to rest in its friend the lake, onward to join its lover, becoming one, paddling feet teasing in dapple shallows, quenching, deepening and broadening, the river marches on towards its ultimate goal, swishing, swashing, lapping its guiding banks, trout slithering from tickling, trailing fingers, under bridges, around bends, a medley of vessels cut through the reflection of glass, washing its way with true majesty, spreading kisses in the air as it bursts from the estuary into yonder sea, brimming over with success and zeal as it dances in harmony with the waves.
We've been asked to write a piece on reflections using each individual letter, what our meaning to that is. R is for relating to other people. E is for experiencing new ideas. F is for facing new ways of looking at life. L is for learning new skills, laptops and computers, etc. E is excelling and exploring your minds. C was for companionship. T is for testing your abilities. And I is involving yourself in different subjects. O is for open-mindedness and listening to other people. N is for never forgetting who your friends are. S is for staying with the course and supporting your group. My name is Frank Burnham. Goodbye and thank you for listening.
Acrosticity. Rays emanating from lights echo incandescently through illuminations of night. By Robert Brandon.
My reflection in the mirror. When I put my face near a mirror, it reflects back to me. If you put your face near a mirror, it will just reflect back to you too. By Chloe Feltz, aged 6.5 years.
Reflection. Our life is like a reflection. You look through a mirror and you can see your life going by. You look at the children through reflection and you can see the reflection of yourself go by. By Maria Gethin.
Castle in the Clouds. See my misty castles drifting through the air, towers, turrets, drawbridge, and a winding stair. 'Tis a strange and lovely place, never completely still. Now it's on a great wide plain, and now atop a hill. See the swirling moat of clouds to keep the foe at bay. Its true purpose is to hold our sordid world away. Close your eyes and come with me, don't worry, you won't fall. You need your inner vision to see anything at all. Now we're in the ballroom, a fairy tale come true, lit by 1,000 candles with flames of every hue. Glistening diamonds fill the hall, floating just like bubbles. Reflections of enchantment banish all your troubles. It's in a soft and dreamlike state you'll find the people here, with no cares or worries, no harsh words or hate or fear. But now, alas, it's time to go. Reluctantly I leave the magic kingdom of the clouds, my castle fantasy. By Ashley Jordan.
Reflections. The reflections through my eyes, I see the moon across the sea and the reflections on the water, ripple on the waves right across the sea. By Maria Gethin.
Night to Black Night. Written by Jan Hedger and performed by Nigel Wilkins. resolute in hardened steel of armour, ended lives with a slice of his sword, fought with valour, fought with pride, learnt to hate the crusading invasion, erstwhile gone in a warrior's time, cried like a babe at what he'd done, turned his back on the bloody battle. Coward they labelled him, unfairly so. Ejected soul in the shell of a man, lying in the mercy of Flanders mud, frozen in fear in a shattered body. Extinction at dawn, no sharing of bread, resigned in khaki to the fate of death.
I'm back. I'm just so retrograde. I undig the garden with my spade. When I put my cash card in, I enter the wrong pin. "Give me back my card," I shouted out. But if I expected an answer, there was nought. I searched for a JCB, for then I'd have my card and money. Full wheelie bins are delivered to my door. It seems the landfill can't take any more. The paper boy collects papers from my house and then delivers them to someone else. I'm naked when I should be dressed. It's so embarrassing when I want to look my best. I want to buy stuff in the middle of the night. Hanging around shop doorways, I give clubbers a fright. Someone has put me in reverse. Do you not think how perverse? I want to go forwards, henceforth. I've had the past for what it's worth. I clicked go forward twice, but got stuck in neutral. Not nice. OK, I'll stop here, thought I. Unable to move, but why? So, this is not the last verse, but of course the first. And all that you have into bitten has not yet been written. By Robert Brandon.